There is an insane One Piece theory going around right now. If you have not read chapter 1154 of the manga, insane spoilers incoming. People are talking about Rox, the newly revealed father of Blackbeard, potentially having a devil fruit that is the Ope Ope no Mi, the fruit that Law currently has. And I think this would be really cool because it's a very powerful fruit for a very powerful character, someone who's been hyped up by Oda since chapter 957. But I think people are reading a little bit too far into this. I want to explain why I don't think this theory is true, and also posit a new idea that I think would be a lot cooler in my opinion. So people think this guy has the Ope Ope no Mi because the mountain when he's introduced gets cut, similar to how Law cleanly cuts mountains, and he's holding up two fingers, kind of like tact or shambles. I forget which one it is, but you get the point. I think a lot of people are missing the fact that Rox is holding up two fingers because he says, Loki, I have two things to ask you. So the fingers are completely unrelated to the mountain getting cut in the background. I also just thought the mountain getting cut in the background was Shiki cutting the mountain because he has the swords. But, I think it would be cool. I think people are reading too far into it. I think this kind of just forces a connection between Rox and Law, and people want him to have a powerful fruit, which I get. Personally, the thing that I would love to see is for Rox to have the Chop Chop fruit and somehow be related to Buggy. Imagine Buggy and Blackbeard are stepbrothers, they have different mothers, and we get to see a top tier use Buggy's seemingly useless fruit in an insane way. I think this would add so much depth to Buggy's character. It would kind of start to include him in this heritage kind of web that One Piece is establishing because he doesn't have his role in that yet. And I also think it would just be such an Oda move to give the weakest characters weak devil fruit to one of the strongest pirates of all time. The only evidence I have for this is that they look alike. I know it's crazy out of nowhere, maybe even more out of nowhere than the Ope Ope theory. I just think it would be way cooler than what people are saying right now.